Señoritas y señoritos, the fight is now between the Liberal Party and the PDP-LABAN of former President Rodrigo Duterte, who sits as chairman of the once very powerful, holding the supermajority in Congress and the Senate, the PDP-LABAN under the Duterte wing as opposed to the Coco Pimentel wing na kung saan nag-break away sila. So, recently we reported to you about yung first time na banat ng Partido Demokratiko Pilipino, Lakas ng Bayan or Laban ng Bayan against the Marcos administration for imposing a 14-day suspension on the two TV programs where former President Duterte appears as guest. At ito nga suspension came from the Movie Television and Classification Board. And after we reported this, yun ang National Telecommunications Commission ay naglabas rin ng suspension order against the whole station. The whole SMNI, hindi lang yung two programs na controversial programs na ang tawag ay gikan sa masa para sa masa, kung saan lumalabas si former President Duterte at saka si Pastor Apollo Quiboloy, at kung saan ginawa ni Duterte yung most of his controversial statements, like issuing twice a death threat kay Deputy Speaker Franz Castro, and also calling for a public disturbance by non-payment of taxes, yung paghihikayat sa mga military and police to rise up against the Marcos government, at saka yung panawagan na mag-take over yung military sa functions ng ombudsman at saka office at saka yung Commission on Audit, COA. So that's why sinuspend ito ng MTRCB. Kaya in the face of all of this, labas ng statement itong bagong head or bagong Secretary General ng PDP-LABAN na si Attorney Amy Neri. At yun nga, sabi niya, under attack daw yung democracy. Sabi niya, this is a clear affront to the freedom of expression. At sabi niya, the MTRCB has sent a chilling message to the Philippine media, most especially broadcast, in this act of curtailing our freedoms, which presents a clear and present danger to our democracy. Wow, ang gandang pakinggan. Pero we wonder, saan kuweba kaya nagtatago itong si Attorney Neri, yung habang ginagalaw yung super majority ni Mr. Duterte diyan sa Congress para tanggalin yung prangkisa ng ABS-CBN at parang invento ng mga mali-maling issues relative to taxes na sinabi naman ng Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR. Wala namang problema sa taxes at other violations na inimbento lang rin nila. So, hindi natin alam kung saan nagtatagong kuweba itong si Atty. Neri habang hinahabol ang mga Duterte boys ang Philippine Daily Inquirer, Rappler Philippines, at kinakasuhan ang head ng Rappler na si Maria Ressa ng katakot-takot na kaso. Yun, invento sa mga taxes, sa ownership problem, ganon. Meron daw foreign investor na who controls Rappler. So, kumbaga, what we're really saying is it is very uh, very uh, surprising, and even parang very, ironic. Ironic, that's a term. Ironic na yung administrasyon that after the Marcos administration, the next administration na nagpakita na suppressive environment for the media ay ang Duterte administration, and yet sila na ngayon ang gumagamit ng mga word na affront to press freedom and sending a chilling message to the other members of the media and curtailing of press freedom, dahil doon sa time nila nangyari naman talaga yung real curtailment of press freedom. At nalala pa natin yung mga teacher lang nagpo-post sa social media yung eroplano ni 1.5 billion presidential plane ni Duterte, both in the height of the COVID pandemic. Pinaaresto pa nila sa NBI. Although yung kaso pinailan doon ay dinismiss naman ng korte dahil wala namang basehan talaga. Kumbaga, the guy was just a teacher ito. The guy was just expressing his freedom, exercising his freedom of speech. Kaya, in the face of this attack na galing mismo sa PDP-LABAN as a party position against the Marcos administration, kasi hindi naman pwede natin sabihin binabanatan na nila MTRCB, kasi MTRCB ay under sa Marcos administration, and MTRCB will not come up with its suspension without clearance from the Marcos government. So an attack on the MTRCB is an attack on the Marcos government. So dahil dito, the newly appointed spokesperson of the Liberal Party na si Senator Laila de Lima ay sumagot dito, or she argued, pumalag siya, and she pointed to the irony and to the superficial nature of this statement ng PDP-LABAN relative to press freedom, kasi sila naman talaga ang nung time nila ang big abuser ng freedom of speech. So sabi ng ni Laila de Lima, yung MTRCB suspension is not about restraining press freedom, but a consequence of the previous violations made by the SMNI program host. So sabi niya, ito yung ginawa even during the time pa ni President Duterte. Kaya hindi ito pwede yung pinipigil sila, kasi the crime for which they are being suspended nangyari na noon. Sabi niya, and I quote, MTRCB suspension of Duterte and Bado shows is not for future speech, but for past flagrant violation of journalistic and media standards. Hence, no prior restraint. Ibig sabihin ng prior restraint, yung hindi mo pa nire-report, pinipigilan ka na. Sabi niya, nangyari na nga ito, tapos na nga ito Sabi niya, free speech must be distinguished from the peddling of fake news and incitement of people to criminal conduct. Yan. So, hindi naman daw pwede basta sabihin lang free speech, gagawa na ng fake news at maghikayat ang mga tao to rise up against the sitting government. So, maganda. At least, lagot na kayo. Hindi nyo na pwede bulahin yung tao, because we now have a Secretary de Lima na bagong spokesperson ng Liberal Party na kumukontra or pinapakita gaano ka mali yung mga sagot or yung mga paratang ng PDP-LABAN. So this is now really the start of a fight between hindi lang between PDP-LABAN and the Partido Liberal of Marcos, or the lakas CMD ni Martin Romualdez, but this is also a fight between PDP-LABAN and the Liberal Party. Ayan na, maganda na, naging excited na yung political scene as we approach the 2025 senatorial election. So please share this vlog to all of those who follow this issue ng FTRCB, and also kay Secretary Laila de Lima. And don't forget to subscribe to the Vlogcaster Armadin YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and see you in my next vlog.